This is Electric Universe Eyes, and today I'm going to narrate The Great Comet Venus by David Talbott, 1997. Section titled, Worlds in Collision. In Worlds in Collision, Velikovsky drew on widespread myths and images of the planet Venus, all suggesting that in earlier times Venus was anything but a settled planet. He claimed that Venus moved on an elliptical orbit intersecting the orbit of the Earth, and it acquired the form of a comet with a luminous tail or train of gas, dust, and stone. On at least 2 occasions, the Earth passed close enough to the Venus comet to be disturbed in its motions, and a rain of celestial debris descended on our planet. This celestial configuration, Velikovsky claimed, entered global mythology as the attack upon the world by a cosmic serpent or dragon and/or overwhelming wars of the gods. The Velikovsky controversy is important today for more than one reason. To begin with, it offers an excellent study in scientific intolerance. Even as Worlds in Collision topped the national bestseller list, the scientific elite, led by the respected astronomer Harlow Shapley, threatened a boycott of the publisher Macmillan, and its collective voice was loud and fierce enough to cause the publisher to drop the book, which was transferred to Doubleday. Astronomers and other experts in the affected fields issued sweeping pronouncements against Velikovsky's thesis, most without even reading the book. This included, for example, the leading astronomers and textbook authors Donald Menzel, Fred Whipple, and Cecilia Payne-Gaposchkin, whose refutations of Velikovsky showed virtually no concern for facts. In various more subtle ways, this intolerance of Velikovsky and everything Velikovskyan has thrived over the past 20 years as well, most commonly in the form of indifference and disdain, and an unwillingness to consider highly significant revelations about the past. In an article for a special issue of Analog, devoted to the Velikovsky controversy, Isaac Asimov coined the acronym CP, or crackpot, for those who, like Velikovsky, would question the suppositions of modern science. One of those who has helped to set the tone of the scientific establishment's response to Velikovsky is the popular Cornell University astronomer Carl Sagan. Look up his books published through the 70s and 80s, and you will find in most of them a section debunking Velikovsky. In his television series Cosmos, and in the book of the same name, Sagan treated Velikovsky at length, dismissing the idea of a cometary Venus without regard to the historical evidence. Sagan himself participated in a politically organized and controlled confrontation with Velikovsky, intended to debunk Worlds in Collision, at the 1974 annual meeting of the American Association for the Advancement of Science. The Velikovsky affair has provided the 20th century with one of its most poignant demonstrations of the difficulties confronting theorists with truly novel ideas. And I say this knowing full well that the defenders of orthodoxy will raise a chorus insisting that their more recent responses to Velikovsky have been a model of propriety and open-mindedness. Since it is not my purpose here to retell an oft-told story, I will simply state my opinion that the scientific elite's response to Velikovsky will, in the end, prove to be much more of an embarrassment to science than ever it was to Velikovsky. When all is said and done, the Velikovskyan inquiry into the past will change the way we view the solar system, the history of planet Earth, and the history of man.